Y'all should go the fuck up. Come in, let me
Check your systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
This is your man, Flo Rida.
Hey, what's happening? This your little homie Plies, man.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Bow Weezy, man. Check it out.
What's good? It's your boy W over here with Classic at 702.5 FM. Nothing but productive vibes. Let's go.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm loud, y'all.
You actually always loud.
No, I'm not.
You are. I always have to go in and turn your volumes down when I do
yeah,
audio.
for mine. Because I be all in
and
the mic.
you laugh in the mic like, ah!
I be all in the mic.
All in the mic. What's happening?
All the
It's a
fiction with the mic.
vibe.
Hey, everyone. Happy
Back in the
Saturday.
building.
We are back in the building, ready to get this session going. All right?
We here.
Y'all already know a productive vibe here in NPM Entertainment Studios on HOT 702.5. And always special shout out to everyone. Everyone, our fans, everyone that's watching, everyone that's in tune with us and who's on mission. Definitely continue to make y'all plays so that y'all can see change and have growth and success, right? Again, it's a productive vibe here, and y'all know we here for the plays. Today's mission, we are talking part 2 of Superpowers. We know y'all been waiting.
They've been waiting.
Here it is.
I've been waiting. They've been waiting. And we want to say thank you for waiting. We want to say thank you because this was a one for the books. We had to make a part 2 out of it.
We definitely did.
So we are here, and we want to thank the artists for providing a vibe around the message. Man, you vibe every week. Some dope tracks coming in, and y'all be super lit. So to the independent artists that have connected with us, we thank you. We'll keep you in rotation. Make sure you send us your new stuff. Let us know when something banging, we want to be a part of it, and it should make the hottest rotation on the planet.
Period.
Let's keep it up. And if you have not done so, make sure you do so. Submit your tracks, submit your music. Classic at npmentertainment.com. We here for it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And y'all already know that it's always lit for this productive vibe. And we always want to know, what are y'all drinking on this Saturday?
Y'all probably just heard me drink on this smoothie. I drank it right in the mic too, but it's that
right
good.
Right in the mic. Right in the mic.
It's
yeah, we have
good.
smoothies this morning, y'all. We are coming off of a detox that we did this week.
We did it all the way through. I'm so proud of us.
We had to start it off with continuing our morning smoothies. So that's what we have. A nice smoothie with a little bit of protein and some sea moss in there.
Lego.
You know. So if y'all ain't got a drink, get you one. Let's toast to the weekend, toast to this Saturday, and share the vibe, y'all. It's going to be a whole when you don't want to miss it.
For sure. And last week's vibe, it was a classic lineup. You guys go check that last week's show out. Actually, I want you to check out 2, but definitely check out last week's show. It was more music than anything. We wanted to give a classic lineup for some of the dopest artists that have come through the rotation. Check out the full playback on Spotify, Classic Talks Podcast. You can listen to the information on any most major platforms, but Spotify for free. And it's a turn on and go rotation. You don't have to, be particularly paying too much attention. Go play tennis and listen. Go read
it's literally a whole lineup of
play
all
your video
of the
games and turn it on in the back.
Their music to us. So yeah, it was definitely a whole vibe with that episode. So
Correct.
Definitely go back and tune in.
And we showing out today, showing off our superpowers. And I want y'all to use this mood to set y'all vibe. The lineup is always dope like every other day. So today is going to be the same. Mm-hmm. Artists have submitted tracks for us to be productive this week at Why We Vibe. We happy about the connections that we made this week. Definitely had some really good connections. We've had some positive things come in for NPM Entertainment. And we're going to continue to keep that energy going. Definitely got some information to share with you about how to get your music right here on the hottest independent rotation coming up right here on HOT 702.5. The other thing we have for you is some news you can use. So this show is going to have that for sure. But you know what? It's been a real hectic week. I'm not going to sit here and act like it hasn't.
It has.
Right? It's been hectic this week. And but I'm happy to be back to the vibe. What plays have y'all made? So to the listeners, y'all know it's a big deal for us. We serious about celebrating the wins, and really we want to work through the lessons with the same energy. Talk to us. Listeners that's listening on the radio, call in. Let's make some plays, and let's talk about what plays you've actually made this week. And you know I'm about to ask. What you been doing this week, Queen?
Man, this week it's been like you said, a crazy week. It's been a hard week for me in general. I had a lot going on, a lot with this week. I feel like this week started off a lot of new things that I was starting a new journey on, right? So I had to just be in tune. I used a lot of my time management and preparation skills this week. I had some doubt with myself, like, man, am I going to even make it through accomplishing what I need to?
Right.
Just because it was a lot. So, But I made it through. And I'm so proud of myself.
Nice.
On my way home from work yesterday, I just had a whole moment like, yes, girl, you made it. Period. Like,
What
you
Beyonce
better keep
say?
pushing, keep going, girl.
Better cheer
Like,
yourself on.
I literally cheered myself on. I had a whole moment, and I was like, what just came over me? Okay. Had a whole moment, cheered myself on, but I and Classic joined me on this. I completed a 5-day detox this week, which was awesome. I feel amazing. I also started a real estate journey. So I completed my first week of real estate classes.
Nice.
Which was, it's a lot.
It was hectic.
But I'm ready for it. It's hectic. I had some long nights, early tired mornings, like, ooh, child. And still working on marketing for Quince Boutique. Y'all know that's the baby. So gotta keep her going. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but it's been a really good week for me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back in the vibe. You needed a good vibe day. You've been going really hard. I hope everybody who's been going really hard this week takes a moment to stop and celebrate the small wins, celebrate the big wins, even celebrate the failures that you turned into wins, because that's the goal.
It's a part of the process.
It's a part of the process. I do appreciate you saying and sharing that you had a whole moment, had to stop and celebrate yourself. Listen, encourage yourself. Fight for yourself. Bet for yourself.
Speak
Advocate for
affirmations to yourself.
Yes.
Man.
Let yourself know you're capable.
Exactly.
Y'all came to the right show. I'm not gonna lie, and we gonna keep up with the vibe because we can tell it's that kind of show for us. We gonna jump right into it, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. It is a productive vibe. We gonna hit you off with Indigo B, and that's Witching Hour.
I'm reckless. I had to cut niggas off, up and dissolve all that shit that I was messing with. Hey, I had to check a bitch, cause he wasn't getting it. This ain't the whole thing, I need the whole thing was the rest of it. That shit is irrelevant. I dead in my past, I'm dead on your ass, I'm getting my bag, but this ain't a settlement. Tell me who you invested with. You niggas been dodging my hits, I've been writing these scriptures so hard, look like Christ in my wrist, I got references. Nigga, I deserve reverence. This is so effortless, like of a feather. I thought we was riding together, but you wasn't pedaling. There's some fake snakes in the game that won't even break bread, but I'ma change it, I'm going up, blowing up. I'ma show you niggas where the exit is. You see the time is now, we at the precipice. Look how I'm vibing now, my spirit won't let me quit. Hey, I'm positive now that my shit is excellence. And you just a pessimist if you don't fuck with me. I'm going up quickly, I'm stacking above the ceiling. I'm from a city that they call a mill, I really got the bugs for me. Fucking the other city unless you're giving me some buzz, pretty. Please, like it was a tree, wish a nigga would, not a hood nigga, still I'm treacherous. Ayy, I'm reckless. I had to cut niggas off, up and dissolve all that shit that I was messing with. Ayy, I had to check a bit. She wasn't getting it. This ain't a whole thing. I need the whole thing was the rest of it. Came for your spot and rounding the block, the circular motion. Stirring the pot and whipping a lot, it's a fiery ocean. I'm finna pop and you bout to flop cause I got the potion. To the top it be open, god damn it, all these bodies is floating. Like the Dead Sea, no other nigga is ahead of me. I got the drop and got the red beam, see I'm always watching, never get sleep. They was hating on me but they play it now. Saving niggas out on paving ground. See it on their faces, ain't no switching places. Keep up with the cadence, see they wanting my crown. Be careful if you think you're stomping on my ground. Running gunning niggas over with my sound. I'm cutting niggas feet off in my town. If you ever see me frown, it's cause sometimes I'm treacherous. Ayy, I'm reckless. I had to cut niggas off, up and dissolve all that shit that I was messing with. Ayy, I had to check a bit. She wasn't getting it. This ain't a whole thing. I need the whole thing was the rest of it. Ayy, that shit is irrelevant. I dead in my past, I'm dead on your ass, I'm dead in my bag, but this ain't a settlement. Nah, Tell me who you invested with. You niggas been dodging my hits, have been riding these scriptures so hard, look like Christ in my wrist. I got references, nigga, and this is the evidence. Evidently you was never with me. I could sell a dream and teach you elementary. You a detriment. I'm about to detonate. I'm about to wreck a stitch and probably catch a case. You see, we need a brief. You need to get it straight. I'm about to feed the people. Better educate nigga treacherous. Hey, I'm reckless. I had to cut niggas off up and dissolve all the shit that I was messing with. Hey, I had to check a bit. He wasn't getting it. This ain't the whole thing. I need the whole thing. Was the rest of it? Yeah. Sometimes
Hey, Indigo B wasn't playing on that song. He needs the rest of it.
That's my favorite.
Listen, Indigo B, if you are listening, man, come on through. This is yo. I love that song. I'm a fan of Indigo B. Yes. All of his tracks get play for me.
All
so
of them.
Back with it. Y'all, we want to say, and we rocking, it's Quinn and Classic sitting here. Last week, we talked about superpowers, right? We even made space for some superpowers to be in action productively. Lasco Bills joined the vibe. He's the host of 16 for 16. And his superpower is that he can hear a beat, take 16 minutes, write a 16-bar verse, and compete against an artist, letting the fans figure out who had the best verse. And he's really been winning it. He put it to a test on the last Superpower show, part 1. And really, check Lasco Bills out. The 16 for 16 bar verse is on IG at nextplay.ent. The full episode is on Classic Talks Podcast. You can catch it on most streaming platforms. Check it out on Spotify for free. We want to really make sure y'all know that his true power was taking things that are destroyed already, no hope, and creating something out of them. And I think part of his message with the 16 for 16 is helping him use that superpower, where it's getting other people to kind of enact and create something from nothing. Like, let's just keep creating. The more you can think and critically think and think quickly, because these guys are talking about a lot in these 16 bars. He talked about superpowers in his, so make sure you check it out.
It was dope to actually see it in person. I'm like, oh wow,
yeah, it was
see
cool.
The superpower in action. So y'all let us know when y'all ready to join this hot seat. We welcome the brand to the mic. Whatever your brand is, we welcome it. So we connect with our solutionary people. It's about winning together, right?
It is. That's what makes talking through our power so powerful. Right. This is a conversation that we should make a normal conversation among our community or our circle. We just need to talk about what we're good at, what we do well, and how we can service and help others. What we talked about last week too, and just to give you a quick piece of it in a what we know about powers in general, just think about them like your natural ability, the skills and talents that you may acquire over a period of time, and then think about them in the way that they help you to execute and complete missions, right? You use your superpowers to get stuff done.
Absolutely.
Don't you feel like, there are certain times where I'm like, okay, I got to use my brain power in between 7 and 9 because I'm an engine. Engine in between 7 and 9. So if I really got to have something challenging, I'm going to use this part of my power to get stuff I need to get done. Use it to change poor behaviors. Your superpower is just that. It's a power. It's something inside of you that you can make good decisions, have discipline, and stick behind them and change unwanted behaviors. I'll give you the key. Change what you believe about what your behavior is doing. Change what you believe about it. Change what you believe about how you're acting, how you're behaving. And that's going to be the fastest way to see your superpower enact and change some of those poor behaviors. Impact lives with your superpower. Like, don't you feel like your superpower should be a service to somebody else? It should be helping somebody else.
Absolutely.
When you think of your powers, what do you use them to do? I hope good. Good.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm still struggling with what the superpower thing is, but I'm always helping people in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I know that's definitely a part of it. But of course, y'all, this is the show that we get the chance to talk about using our power to defeat or grow immunity to kryptonite, right? So kryptonite can be distractions, threats, more times than not. Your kryptonite is your mindset.
Period. The kryptonite is your mindset. That's that ping that we gonna post that on a classic talk quote card and let y'all know that you are standing in your way.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. You standing in your way. It is so restrictive. You feel captive and incapable. like you can't do anything, like you're just stuck, you're lost. This definitely here, y'all. As y'all hear, listen, this is gonna be a productive vibe. Y'all already know it, right?
We do. So if nothing else, y'all, and while we vibe, align, cultivate, use your powers to do necessary work, even work you don't want to do. Don't mistake the mission for the power. It's not true. You love your power. Sometimes we just have to use it for things we don't want to do because we need the reps. And believe that your superpower is going to determine the magnitude and the depth in which you can go. How far you go is based upon your superpower. So I agree with you, Quinn. It's going to be a productive vibe. Be productive. And let's jump right back into the vibe. Y'all know we got coming up next. Gonna hear from our boy W with LSDs.
What's good? It's your boy W over here with Classic at 702.5 FM. Nothing but productive vibes. Let's go.
There ain't no telling how we feeling on the inside. So we get high if I send an invite. Tell me, will you come or will you run? Will you come or will you run? I like to live my life so stress-free. Don't press me. I just pop through tabs of LSD. I've been on the trip and we about to hit the road now. How come every time I hit the gas you tell me slow down? Catch me in your city, treated like I'm in my hometown. Used to feel like I was missing out, but hey, I'm whole now. Whole now, let go of that past shit. I don't know it all and what they think is all imagined. Everything is beautiful, I just think that you should know. Growing is your rebirth and the whole you means a funeral. Me, myself, and I, yes, we came here together. Everyone would change, but let's change. There ain't no telling how we feeling on the inside. So we get high if I send an invite. Tell me, will you come or will you run? Will you come or will you run? There ain't no telling how we feeling on the inside. So we get high if I send an invite. Tell me, will you come or will you run? Will you come or will you run? Contaminate you with that vibe that feel incredible. Puffin' heavy medical. Love mushrooms, my OG always told me eat my vegetables. Let an opportunity, I hear knocking at the door. Boom, 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 she keep pursuing me. I'm on the quest for show. Can't blend with the norm. I weather the storm. When will you learn to observe and not absorb? Gotta take my time. I was hurrying and rushing. In the end, I was fine. I was worrying for nothing. Protecting my energy. I charged up my astral. All it took was a little DMT. Don't know why they hate over things that we ain't did yet. Living for the moment, cause tomorrow don't exist yet. Universe will invest on all of my interests. She say I look chosen, but I'm so detached to impress. 450 tune into our frequency. Only if you believe in me, not many who agree with me. Telling how we feeling on the inside. So we get high if I send an invite. Tell me, will you come or will you run? Will you come or will you run?
Hey, be tuned in for that video. That visual is coming out real soon. We're gonna release it at the end of August.
I can't wait to see it. I want to see the finished product. I saw, of course, with you being in Arizona and being a part of that production. Saw the little clippets here and there. So I really want to see the outcome. I can't wait till it's released.
Super excited. Shout out to W and crew for LSDs.
Yes.
Y'all check it out. We want to know about the plays. We want to know about the news. What was happening in the news? It's been a lot of news. I feel like I've been reading news all week.
Yeah. That's part of our preparation and our process. We read news all week. It's like, oh Jesus, this is too much. But so, in first news lineup, Rihanna, my girl, y'all. I love me some Rihanna. Okay, ever since she came out, I'm like, oh my God, I love her. Robbing Rihanna Fenty, her government. Okay. She has made billionaire status. She is about that bag. And the Forbes magazine had her listed as the top female entertainer. Has her listed as the top female entertainer. Rihanna is now worth $1.7 billion. The bag. Okay. The bag. The breakdown of the $1.7 billion. So her Fenty beauty line is bringing in the dough. $1.4 billion
Nice.
in her Fenty beauty line. Next is her Savage X Fenty line. You guys know her lounge and lingerie line that she has is $270 million. And the rest of the fortune is from, of course, her music. And she was listed as second to Oprah. So we all know Oprah got that bag. So she definitely is second to Oprah.
As a female entertainer, I already know.
As a female entertainer. And she's definitely been making them plays. And them plays has been obviously paying off, as y'all can see.
Literally and figuratively. And I know Rihanna's in her bag, and I don't want to switch it, but I know it's coming up next. What's going on with the baby throwing the bag away, man? I don't know if he was speaking out the side of his neck or not, but I don't know if he just finished paying $10,000 to keep the show going.
To keep the show going.
Remember.
Yeah.
So you paid $10,000 to say something stupid? Well, thank you, sir.
And you know what? I forgot
that.
all about that part, but he did, because they were saying after midnight or whatnot, you had to pay $10,000 to keep going.
That's
and
when
he
the freaks
paid it.
Come out at night.
And he paid it.
I know he mad
and
about
I was so upset behind this story in the news with the baby, and you know, I liked him. I feel like he is a really good entertainer. His music is, it's catchy. But I'm feeling away about all of this. So, and obviously a lot of people are. He's been dropped from so many different lineups and shows due to the sayings and from his Rolling Loud performance. Go ahead, Classic.
I was really more or less just thinking too, and this is a moment away from the baby, but all of these festivals, and a lot of them we have never heard of until they drop the baby. Like, I'm not sure if everybody just hear about them. I think people in their region of the world get a chance to know if the festival is going on. Like, we know about the Vegas Day. A lot of people don't know about Vegas Day if you ain't around Vegas, right?
Yeah.
But now they're getting global marketing. You got the Shade Room posting it. You got, the Top Wig news media outlets saying something about it. People just talking about it now. So I feel like the same thing that the baby did, which was wrong. We now got these festivals doing just as much wrong, trying to get free publicity. Like
publicity.
He probably didn't know he
shows.
was on a couple of these rosters. I didn't know a couple of these rosters existed.
Yeah. When I looked at the lineup, I'm like, I only know a few of these. Some of these I've never even heard of.
Sure.
But we definitely want to go into the ones that he was dropped from. Lollapalooza was one. It was dropped from them. KS107.5. They have a summer jam that's in Denver. It was dropped from their lineup. iHeartRadio Music Festival. Everybody know about iHeart. That's one of the biggest music festivals that take place, and it goes down. He was dropped from their lineup. Music Midtown in Atlanta. That's something big that's in Atlanta. He was dropped from them. The Governor's Ball. Never heard of it, but I'm like, the Governor's Ball.
And I wonder, I gotta see why it's called I should look it up. Let me look and see why they call it the Governor's Ball, because I just don't feel like they talking about like a Tony Romo. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
Right.
What did I just call him? I called him a football player. What's the New York guy that's in trouble? Kumo. Yeah. I like his brother on CNN. But yeah, the Kumo guy, Governor. I don't see him rocking with the baby. But maybe it's somebody else.
I don't know. He was also dropped from Austin City Limits, that's in Texas. And, of course, Day in Vegas. He was dropped from as well.
He was one of the reasons I would go to a day. I'm not going to a day in Vegas no time soon, but he would be one of the reasons why I would go.
Oh, no. And he also not only being dropped from performances and lineups, which that's definitely a bag that he lost. There were, there's a brand ambassador he was a part of, company Boohoo, they have a man's line. He was a brand ambassador, and they dropped him from the brand ambassador deal. And a radio station, he must have been featured on a song called Levitating. It was a remix. Mm-hmm. The radio station, I'm not sure where it was, but it's called Audacity. They pretty much took the song off because he was featured.
Yeah, I think Audacity is like a platform where you can use music and stuff to mix, and I know a lot of podcasts, radio, different people do stuff with music, use Audacity to mix music and stuff like that. So you must not be able to can't use this song as tracks or specials or anything. Huh? Got it. And
also, so on the other hand, I feel like this other part of it is a bit good, of some good behind it all. The LGBTQ community, they have reached out to the baby and wanting to meet with him and have a discussion and just educate him on some things. So, people say things and don't even a lot of the times know the facts behind what they're stating. It can be definitely misleading, wrong things to say. So it's good that they're reaching out, wanting to educate him just so that he can be aware in the future.
Yeah, whoever his PR person is, I'm glad that they had him apologize. Yeah. I think it was sideways.
I did hear, this is another thing that I heard, I forgot to mention. So they said that he agreed to publicly apologize posting a video. So he was supposed to post a video. And since he didn't do the video, he just did a post, was when everybody started dropping him. Lollapalooza being the first.
Got it.
So I don't know, but I think he definitely needs to meet with the LGBTQ community, definitely get some insight on things, because a lot of things he said was wrong.
And I feel
it was very insulting. It was very offensive. Like, where did it come from? I honestly don't even know where it came from. It was so random.
It was random.
It was very random.
When he was saying it, like when I didn't even know it was controversy around it. I was just looking at it because I might have caught it on the Shade Room first. Shade Room might have been the first place I caught it. And it was just like, pull your phones out or something. Like, pull your light. Yeah, I'm listening to him and he geeking it up. I'm waiting on something to come through. Man, and I wonder why they threw a shoe at him. Was that after the little goofy comment?
Probably.
No wonder why nobody really was up in arms about him getting a shoe thrown at his head, man. Just lay low until you know. Until you know, lay low.
And let this be a lesson learned. The baby, please let this be a lesson learned. You definitely have to be mindful
when they with other men.
It ain't none of your business. It ain't y'all business.
And I didn't like the connection to the Lil Nas X video. I think that there are
two totally different things,
mantras happening at
two
this time.
Totally different.
We can talk about some of the display in the video if we want to talk about it or put it up for that kind of debate. But what the baby did and this visual production from Lil Nas X and crew, two totally different things.
Totally
people.
Different.
I'm sick of hearing people if Lil Nas X can't, that don't mean he can tell people stop. Like, if you wasn't doing this, then like
Lil Nas X is being him. He's being real.
And the baby is trying to tell other people not to be them.
Exactly.
Period.
Two totally different things. So please, y'all, stop comparing. But in other news, T.I. So he was in Amsterdam, him and Tiny.
And T.I. the one that made the comment.
And he the one that made the comment, right.
I guess God don't like that.
On vacation, celebrating their anniversary, and he gets arrested.
Yeah.
Arrested.
I got the story.
Details, classic.
I can. I read several news articles on this just to kind of see how people would swing it in his defense or against him as, the thug he may be, some type of spin. So I've been looking at articles left and right just to get, what was the consensus between everybody. So there was everybody knows he was on his bike or a bike and he was on his phone. There was a cop that patrol that he came into a collision with. A mirror was knocked off the patrol car, and T.I. was essentially arrested because he was on his phone while he was operating the bike. And in Amsterdam, that is a law that you cannot be on your phone at the same time. So I'm not sure if he was recording a selfie or trying to get recording a video, trying to get a selfie, whatever he might have been doing. He was doing it while operating the bike, and that is really why he got arrested. And it was on his anniversary, 11-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, T.I. Mrs. Harris. We still get down with you, bro. So hopefully everything turned out good, and we can write it off as a ticket and put your phone away, man. Right. Step off your bike and take some more pictures. And remember figure out what the law is, you guys, when you're away
in other places,
just
other
little
countries,
small stuff.
like, you have
spitting
to.
Gum on the ground is huge in countries. We shouldn't be doing it here, but just knowing little rules like that won't have you trying to fight a French ambassador. You may be in a better place, y'all. Know your rules and your laws, especially around stuff like cell phones, ticketing, if it's parking, if it's
anything
just
with driving.
Just a little survival rules.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Actually, let's jump back into the vibe.
Absolutely.
Let's give them some classic music from my man Dolo Ice. It's really cashing out. And he said it's for the ladies. So ladies, if you listen, this one's for you.
Cash out.
And I love this song too.
Cash out.
She make me wanna cash out. Leave the streets alone, go to school, pick up my plan. She make me wanna cash out. Take a loan now, buy a house and own my land. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand. I got all this love for you, baby. Let me be you. Man, she make me wanna go take a trip. Get back to me out.
On, let's dip, just me and you. I'll take you all the places that you wanna go. I'll let you take control. I speed it up, slow it down, cause you like to take a trip. Come on, let's dip, just me and you. I'll take you all the places that you wanna go. I'll let you take control. I speed it up, slow it down, cause
my baby be my baby be my number one supporter of all. I finally found the real one. Yeah, I'm finally trying to build something. Yeah, so baby, give me your hand in exchange. I give you my heart. I love you, you love me, so how they gonna tear us apart? It's me and you against the world. Ready to go to war for my girl. If I pop off, she pop off. Whoa, shorty a real one, she a boss, so she cop off. Whoa, poke your lips out with your mean face. Cool. Words can explain how I wanted sex on you. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand. I got all this love for you, baby. Let me be you. Man, she make me wanna cash out. Leave the streets alone, go to school, pick up my plan. She make me wanna cash out. Take a loan down, buy a house and own my land. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand. I got all this love for you, baby. Let me be you. Man, she make me wanna go take a trip.
Ladies, that one was for you. Find Dolo Ice. He's on all platforms. Check out his music. He got a couple bangers, y'all, and a lot of them are for the ladies. That one I really do like. It's called Cash Out by Dolo Ice.
Yes. One of my faves as well. So we are going to continue with the news. We have COVID-19 updates, as always, for you guys. So, New York City, they are going to require vaccination proof for anyone to go to restaurants, gyms, and other outdoor and other activities in general. Their mayor, Bill de Blasio, he announced that if you are not vaccinated, you will not be able to participate in a lot of things. They plan to enforce the policy within the next few weeks, and I honestly feel like there are going to be a lot of places that's going to be leaning towards this. Me and Classic have had talks about it. Like, look, they are going to be asking for proof, these vaccination cards, where they at. So, y'all get ready for it.
Hey, y'all, I need you to go to my DMs immediately. Report there immediately if you got the plug on the vaccination nation cards, okay? Don't let them know. But meet me in the DMs because y'all about to be millionaires.
Right.
Over half the population is still not vaccinated fully. So there's quite a market out there for people who may need a card. Okay. Just saying it.
I don't know if y'all have seen this TV ad or whatnot. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a whole commercial for the COVID vaccine, right? It's state of Arkansas. Classic, do you got the post?
If y'all have not, I'm gonna post it just for the amount of time because I don't agree with the ad necessarily the way it is in general. I'm not backing the ad. So I am saying I'm gonna put it up for the rest of this episode that we in right now. Take a look at it. It's just this is a weird time. I've never seen America really get so desperate. Like we've shown really a lot of hands in the last 2 years. We've shown so many weird hands. We've let people scale the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like we've let people do whatever they're gonna do, and we now are getting to a place where we're giving people money just to take incentivizing versus, why is the divide so clear? Why are people not trusting and really wanting to say that they stand and support this vaccination? And it came so quickly. And don't get us wrong, it's nobody's fault here that it's happening to us, and how we respond is our response. But we're going to a really weird level, from scare tactics to bribery.
Yeah. This
article is basically portraying what looks to be a street pharmacist and somebody else said maybe he was just playing the role. Whatever, maybe he was an actor. And maybe he could have been for the TV ad, but he's playing a role of a street pharmacist, saying he can, basically he deals with people all day, every day, so he need to be safe while he, selling the things he sell, doing the things that he do. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where in the heck, if this is real, right? Everybody knows now, bro, you got a price. So, you can't be in your life and snitching or whatever it may be. This is what you decided to do. But why mislead? Like, why get somebody that looks like me that you paid a good enough amount of money to say, come on in and get this because it's gonna help you get your drug game up. Now it's okay. Because it's to the vaccination.
He looked real flashy, had a little chain on, and I'm selling things.
It was just weird.
I'm this entrepreneur.
It was just weird.
It was so weird.
It was just one of those things.
I was like,
I didn't think I would see this in my lifetime, but here we are.
I'm good. In other news, let's get on to some really, really good news, guys. So there are schools and businesses that are going to be covering tuition, fees, and balances for students and getting rid of students' balances, which I think is dope. So Clark Atlanta University, they are canceling student balances from 2020 to 2021. The article was stating Clark Atlanta will be eliminating all of the student account balances from the last 5 semesters. That's big. That's really, really big for them. Their president, Dr. George French, he stated that it, of course, it's been hard for all the families, all the students for the last 2 years due to COVID. And they want to just provide the support that all the students need so that they can continue and finish their education at Clark Atlanta University. South Carolina State University also, they're canceling $9.8 million in student debt. And their president, Alexander Conyers, he stated that he will clear the balances of more than 2,500 students that plan to continue their education.
You know what? As a educator, as someone who has tons of education, that is a pretty good gesture to say that I am going to do this for our students, because the 2020 year through now 2021 year, it's been a rough one. And I know there are tons of students, I've seen reports, I've seen research that this was not a great year for students who were dealing with mental health issues and trying to keep up with school, or dealing with loss of family members, or dealing with loss of jobs and trying to keep up with what they had, going on. So to really stop, pause, hear the stories of students, understand that taking their at least their debt away can give some type of support and cushion. So big shout outs to the schools that decided to cover some of the tuitions, fees, and balances for students. That makes me, as a graduate of HBCU, as I see one here, but just as a graduate in general, want to give back and give, money and endeavors to these organizations. So keep it up.
Keep it up, definitely. And Target, you guys. Target, they plan to cover tuition costs, fees, and books for their employees that are planning to continue their education as well. So the article was stating that Target plans to invest $200 million over the next 4 years. And they are in collaboration with over 400 institutes. That's a lot. Over 400. Just to name a few: Arizona State, Oregon State, University of Denver, and Morehouse. The program is available for all employees that pursue an undergraduate degree. And the program is available upon the first day of the job. So, a lot of these tuition reimbursement programs and things that employees have, you have to be employed for like 6 months to a year before you can even qualify. So Target has it. First day, it's available to you. Dope.
I'm down with Target. We don't have a sponsorship per se. We not saying to do Target or not. However, I'm going to Target over Walmart. Yes, the prices are a little bit more, but they care a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate this situation. We had several situations and run-ins with Target actually just recently last week where I agree. They do care about the folks. It seems like they are, prideful in the quality. And, they ain't supporting the prison reform either, or the prison systems either. So I'll take it.
Absolutely. Y'all share this link. It's a whole vibe. Folks gonna be upset if they not in tune, so definitely share it. Y'all tell us what y'all think about this next track as well. Y'all know NPM Entertainment on HOT702.5, and it's a productive vibe. Next track is Loaded by Low Key Dro.
I ride with that fire and it loaded. I'm smoking on mama, it potent. You to sleep with the roaches and rodents. Now I got me some money, I'm focused. You gon' shoot while you motherfucking told it. Keep a pole, but ain't talking about no voting. Stretch them out like a motherfucking Trojan. Fortune bitch, now she sending emojis. I pulled up before and pulled up another foe. Now I'm moving slow motion. If he clutch, I'm a motherfucking shoot. Whole gangsta armor, they troops. Stop his ass like a cap or a cue. Say that ass for the cash, I salute. Know a few bitches realer than you. Shoot his ass like a motherfucking hoop. Soulfish shell niggas can't swim with the sharks. You go in there hot when it's time to get dark. Bullets hit your ass and tear you apart. He played himself in the ground just like a part. I keep that toast, I ain't popping no tart. I'm the captain, my money the sergeant. I'm shooting to kill, my shot at Jane Harden. Bro, bitch wanna fuck cause her wages are guards. Don't have the time, cause my money keep calling. You can talk me on the way to the money. Blue cheese rolling up out the onion. Came out the jungle, shit felt like Jumanji. Wait, I had to fill up my cup. Shit, let me go light on the ice. Hey, you wrote the dick just like a bite. Kick that bitch out, ain't no stand overnight. Whole lot of cash in the bag. I had to fill up the stash with the racks. Pap his ass, pop his head like a motherfucking tag. I'm living fast, 6-200 on the dash. Ski mask if a nigga wanna brag. Beat his head like I'm his motherfucking dad. Body bad, throw his ass in the trash. Celebrate, kid shit, jacket check. Fire and it loaded. I'm smoking on mama, it potent. You to sleep with the roaches and rodents. Now I got me some money, I'm focused. You gon' shoot while you motherfucking told it. Keep a pole, but ain't talking about no voting. Stretch them out like a motherfucking Trojan. Fortune bitch, now she sending emojis. I pulled up before and pulled up another foe. Now I'm moving slow motion. If he clutch, I'm a motherfucking shoot. Whole gangsta armor, they troops. Stop his ass like a cap or a cue. Say that ass for the cash, I salute. Know a few bitches realer than you. Shoot his ass like a motherfucking hoop. Yeah, hey, hot summer, cold summer, whatever you wanna call it, I'ma keep it 40. Two wrongs don't make it right, but if you do me wrong, then I'ma creep up on you, let me squeeze your frontal. Told my bitch don't pay attention, don't read the comments, keep the heater on me. Have your mama waiting at the door for a son like a fucking pizza coming. They watching me like on demand. They copy, they cloning the swag. Freaking bougie bit and that bit nasty. Fresh as hell like I jumped out the casket. See nigga, they softer than sand sheets. Hit bitch, she want me to go deep. Came out the mud like some motherfucking cleats. We bout to shaking it big. Whole lot of sticks like we camping and shit. They glue my neck and no pole on the wrist. She suck on the dick and you gave her a kiss. Mwah. Whole lot of blue strips. My cousin blood in my partner crib. Cookie got me high, held just like a blimp. You ain't talking money, be easy tip, little nigga. I ride with that fine and loaded. I'm smoking on mommy and potent. You to sleep with the roaches and rodent. Now I got me some money, I'm focused. You gon' shoot while you motherfucking told it. Keep a pole, but ain't time I no voting. Stretch 'em out like a motherfucking Trojan. Fuck your bitch, now she sending emojis. I pulled up a four and pulled up another four. Now I'm moving slow motion. If he clutch, I'ma motherfucking shoot. Whole gang strap on me, they troops. Stop his ass like a Kappa accused. Say that ass for the cash, I salute. Know if you bitch are realer than you. Shoot his ass like a motherfucking hoop.
Let's get connected to the studios. We're tapped in on IG at nextplay.ent. Facebook and YouTube is NPM Entertainment Studios. Listen, they get back to you. They respect your time. You can start with a complimentary strategy session. Talk through your next play. See if everybody can win together. www.npmentertainment.com. If you think you can bless the mic during the hot seat segment, then listen, that means the hot seat is for you. That means that you got next. So right here on Hot 702.5, where it's a productive vibe, come to the mic. We welcome the brand, the artists, the athletes, business owners, change leaders, anybody with a next play mentality. We want to meet you here and we want to talk about it right here as we go through what's the next play we can make. We want to keep on with the vibe, y'all. We do got Lasco Bills with locations. Make sure y'all check him out. He definitely was on the show. That's the one who showed us his superpowers.
16 for 16.
Locations.
On the beat, yeah.
Like, where's you going? Shit, I'm never knowing. It doesn't matter, I'm making it happen and steadily growing. Like, where have you been? Shit, dawg, just getting it in. Only time for the paper, like I see you later, no time for no friends. Like, how did you get here? Got on my grind and switched gears. Took me some time to think clear. Time to remind them this year. Like, who been the one? Hey, shit, the prodigal son. Hey, I took all the L's, always prevailed and finally won. Yeah. Like, where's you going? Shit, about to head to the stove. Getting some Bella or a package of woods to keep me afloat. You know how it go. Gang, gang, that's a no. Too many fellas had told. Same thing as selling your soul. So how can we ever be close? From Campbellton all the way over to Chandler. Main goal is to psych up like Santa. Pain holes only blocking they blessings. Stack up, gotta stop with the flexing. Promise to pop, I'ma stretch them. These rules keep me off of a stretcher. I gotta dissolve all the pressure. Not trying to have a long talk with my reverend dog. Got new patience in my mind to get these demons off of me. I keep the mind on my mind. God let them out for me. Since a youngin' been that nigga, understood that talk is cheap. You the type to cop a please, so pussy boy don't talk to me. Now, so where do we go then? Lost deep in emotions, but I'm still hoping. Where do we go then? Lost deep in emotions, but I'm still hoping. Even though we got no chance, still asking myself, where's you going? Shit, I'm never knowing. It doesn't matter, I'm making it happen and steadily growing. Like, where have you been? Shit, dawg, just getting it in. Only time for the paper, like I see you later, no time for no friends. Like, how did you get here? Got on my grind and switched gears. Took me some time to think clear. Time to remind them this year. Like, who been the one? Hey, shit, the prodigal son. Hey, I took all the L's, always prevailed and finally won. Yeah. Like, where's you going? Still mapping it out. Get them in, get them out. Stood all 10 toes in a drought. Nigga, where's you going? With your strap at the house. Can't get caught like it now. Make it happen or bounce. You know how it is from a half to an ounce. From the lows to a mountain. Hustle fly with a passion. Brand new whips like a lashing. Only me and my Ruger. Think about where I was when I was losing. Hey, keep my heart in the cooler. Shooting love down like it was an intruder. So where am I going from here? I'm leaving my lows in the rear. A couple of bows that I kill. To numb all the pain that I feel. Nigga, where am I going from here? Yeah, straight to the tippy. Yeah, I'm from the foe. Let it be known. I'm bringing all of them with me. Oh God.
All right, y'all. That was Lasco Bills with Location. We're going to get back into the conversation, y'all. And again, it's a productive vibe here on Hot 702.5 FM radio. And again, we're talking part 2 of superpowers. What would you say your superpower is?
And ask yourself that question often.
Ask yourself that question.
Often. You know what? My superpower is connection. It's been my mission for a long time. I feel that I've gotten a very special way of connecting with people, all types of people.
Absolutely, I agree.
And it take a power to connect with some of the people I've connected with, and I really believe meeting these people, connecting with these people, and then putting them in belonging experiences and creative connections in general is part of the mission. And I carry my power like a sword, and I'm on mission and on bay like I'm a knight, like I'm ready to go. So when I think of superpowers, especially for this conversation we're having, I want people to carry their power like a badge of honor, because we do a really good job of numbing our powers. And in just some interesting data, and let me give it to you early. This current adult generation, or current cohort of adult generation of people, we are the most medicated, obese. I always want to say obsessed, but we may be the most obsessed too, actually, when I think of social media. But obese, in debt, and addicted generation in our nation's history. Wow. So we do a lot of numbing. We do a lot of, passing through stuff, not addressing trauma. We do not heal as a cohort, as a group. And when I think of Brené Brown, she talks about the fact that you can't numb one part of you, right? When you go in and you're taking medications, or you are addicted to something and you're trying to get relief, and you're numbing your power right there.
You're numbing everything.
You're numbing everything. That's happiness. That's your wins. And I think, and I know through research, what happens is we don't celebrate enough of our wins, probably because we're numbing them. And then when we get to the outcome, we don't appreciate the outcome because we have not really given gratitude and thanks to the process.
Absolutely.
So that is more of what I believe we mean by, don't numb your superpower. You have to know that for the conversation, right? Don't do it.
Don't do it. And also, I just wanted to chime in. Are we even aware that we are numbing? Or that we're even numb, like it's a lot of things that we're not aware of because they're so close-minded. They're so used to this. I always called it a routine. Honestly, feeling like you're robotic. You're a robot. Everything is just so the same. You don't realize that you're numb. You don't realize that you're not in tune.
Not okay. Remember
that you're not okay. It's a lot of things you don't realize. Right. You're so used to like, oh no, it's fine. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, I'm good. When are you going to say I'm not okay?
Not good.
Right? When are you going to even address it? Be aware so that you can fix it.
So you can use them. So you can use the superpower, and the numbing takes away from it. So I would say directly, once you figure out what the superpower is, don't numb it. Right? Face issues, face problems, heal, get to truth for what you give credit to, and move on. Be present almost. And when I say move on, be present with what you have now, and forget about things that are not serving you to a greater good. And the second thing I would say about this too, don't switch your superpowers. Don't think that you can use someone else's powers because it looked cool on them.
Facts.
What it looks like in real time is people trying to go viral. Like if you're trying to go viral because you are trying to change the world, more power to you. But when you're trying to go viral because you've seen it got 3 million likes and it's nothing like you are being someone besides yourself, which in turn means you are switching powers. You're trying to utilize another power. And a lot of times we switch powers when we follow trends of the culture. That is directly going against your value, and it shows up. It shows up in
Absolutely.
The fact that you can't sustain, the fact that you run out of the short-term loan of somebody else's superpower, and now you've not only numbed yours, you have pushed it down in a way, not got the reps out of it, and it's hard to get back to being yourself.
Exactly.
That's what it looks like in real life when it's hard to get back to who you are and you far off the island. That is a hard place to stand. But you have a superpower that can get you back to mainland. You got to just get back to the center.
Get back to it. Get back to the center. Y'all just stay focused on yourselves. Stay aligned with yourselves. Stay aware with who you are and what your superpower is. Don't compare yourself to others and what their superpowers are. Your superpower is for you. Their superpower is for them.
For them. You know what? And I thank you so much for this platform. Thank you so much to our team out there listening. I know y'all all listening. You guys are our team. Think about it. We talking about making plays. Who do you make plays with? You make plays with your team. And y'all are the team, and we want to give you some great gems to make plays with. We talked superpowers today, and I want you guys to make sure you hear us loud and clear say that they are already in you. Yes. You just have to put them to work. You have to give them the reps. Be cool with understanding that there's a power that is going to make you get to the finish line. That's what we're here for. That is you making plays at your fullest, becoming the clearest version of yourself, getting quiet enough to know when you are not okay, when you're numbing your superpowers, you're trying to switch your superpowers, and we just need to be better in general.
Absolutely.
Any last words before we wrap it out? I see our time coming down to an end. And this vibe go quick.
And it goes so quick.
This vibe
That's because we both love doing it. We be so excited about this vibe, y'all. I don't think y'all even really understand. The preparation and the conversations be so deep, but it goes so quick. So I don't have any last words, honestly.
All good. Well, let me tell y'all, thank y'all for vibing with us. We tapping in on IG. Let me let you know where to find Quinn. She's at Quinn_Shoutique at gmail.com. Excuse me, at gmail.com. That's where you at gmail.com.
Nope.
I don't even know. We got it.
Quinn_Shoutique.
It's just IG. I think me and Gmail. I think she slipped something in my smoothie, y'all.
No, I didn't. And the website.
I've been over here acting a fool, been looking at her crazy and everything. So the IG is Quinn_Shoutique. Head to the website where it's QuinnShoutique.com.
Yes.
And you can connect with the studio. It's at nextplay.ent on IG. And then you can head over to the website, www.npmentertainment.com. To all of our artists, please submit your music. It's classic at npmentertainment.com. So everything is connected. You guys, major shout out to you guys for rocking with us. Major shout out and hand praises and roses to our artists. Keep it up because you guys are included in the hottest independent rotation on the planet. We're continuously looking for people to continue to say that we are the best. We here.
Right.
And if nothing else, you got next.
It's
a productive vibe, y'all. And until next week, continue to vibe. Productively. We out. Let's finish with one more. I got one more good song with them. See y'all next week. This is Melt by W.
Tell me what you plan to see. What in the world got you thinking in your mind you can handle me? I don't wanna waste your time, you can bail on me. None can succeed at this test, they all failed on me. Yeah. Love be hard to read like Braille. She just wanna make me melt. I don't wanna give you hell. How I get you under that spell? She just wanna make me melt. She just wanna make me melt. I don't wanna give you hell. How I get you under that spell? She just wanna make me. My high cold as ice, do not roll the dice or take home tonight. I might stroke you right, I chose my own fate. Won't stop, you're gon' wait. I know you want me for all those long days, but I'll be on go. My squad, they won't mow. Of course I'm gon' score, no way I'm gon' fold. What do you want? You can have it. Wanting my energy is attractive. Don't wanna be a distraction. I'm after passion. Maybe you'll get what you asking, but maybe it's only imagine. See you kissing girls, I say give me some. She said good dick don't deserve threesomes. I think she's selfish, but lucky I'm feeling rebel. Tell me what you plan to see. What in the world got you thinking in your mind you can handle me? I don't wanna waste your time, you can bail on me. None can succeed at this test, they all failed on me. Yeah. Love be hard to read like Braille. She just wanna make me